This is a demonstration that is also part of the wide-ranging Resist the G7 demonstrations, and our message is this: that we believe that the struggle for justice of the Palestinian people is an indivisible part of the wider struggle against colonialism, against racism, against all unjust structures of power. And those unjust structures of power cannot sustain themselves, cannot exist without the direct action and the support of complicit governments, including every single member of the G7. Let's focus particularly, because we're here outside Downing Street, on the complicity of our government. And it goes back decades. It began in 1917 with the Balfour Declaration. It continued through the Mandate, which laid the seeds for the dispossession of the Palestinian people. And since 1948, successive British governments have first of all failed to take action. So have continued to say they uphold international law, they criticise Israel for its violations of international law, but refuse to take meaningful action through the imposition of sanctions. But beyond that, continue to provide diplomatic, political, material and military support for Israel, for example, through the ongoing two-way arms trade. There's no justification for that, and it needs to stop.
Hundreds of protesters are rallying against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The demonstration comes ahead of a crucial confidence vote in Parliament that could see the end of his premiership. For months, there have been calls for Netanyahu to resign over his indictment on corruption charges.